Welcome to Alert Tales, where we dive deep into the most gripping stories of real-life experiences. If you love tales that evoke emotion, spark conversation, and connect us all, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community for more captivating stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Yesterday was my birthday, and my, now, ex decided to surprise me with a nice dinner and board games with our friends. Well, everything was going just fine, everybody was having fun, I was having fun, and then everything went to shit. Everyone was drunk, except me, I hate the taste of alcohol, and a couple of other people. And someone suggested truth or dare, and we all agreed. I don't remember exactly the question, but someone asked my boyfriend if he cheated on an ex in the past. He didn't say anything and instead was looking at the floor. Me? Well, I was expecting a no or something similar, but instead, I received silence as an answer. He mumbled sorry, got up, and went to the bathroom. I excused myself and left the house because at that point I knew everything I needed to know. I went to the nearest park and just sat there for like hours. People were calling and messaging me and I simply put in the group chat that I was okay, and I just needed a little bit of time. That did nothing because I kept getting calls, but I turned off my phone and stayed there near a fucking tree. To put in perspective why everything is fucked now, my ex and I were together since we were teenagers, we were each other's firsts, and I know for a fact he wasn't in a relationship before me. I was his first and only relationship, so yeah, he basically cheated on me at some point, and of course because he's a lying POS never told me. I'm a person open to dialogue and finding common ground when there's a disagreement. He knew that, but oh well. I turned on my phone, I saw a lot of messages from him. I'm going to explain everything, I swear it's not what it seems, it was just physical. It meant nothing. Please come back. I'm really worried. I ignored everything and called my brother hoping that he was awake. It was like 4 a.m. And he was. I calmly explained the situation and asked him to pick me up if possible. A couple of minutes later he came, and that's when I started crying. He hugged me and helped me get in the car and drove us to his house. And that's where I am right now. My brother and his fiancée have been trying to help me, but I'm too depressed to do something, so I told them to give me some space. I have ignored every single attempt of contact with my ex because I really don't want to hear him. I told my friends that I'm okay and safe because they were preoccupied and they respected that I wanted to be alone. I don't know what I'm going to do next, obviously. I cannot be in the same house with that POS, and I definitely think the relationship is over. But I need to get my things out of there and get an explanation, maybe? IDK. So yeah, that's basically everything. I don't know if I should just keep crying or laugh at how surreal the situation is for me. I don't know what to do or what to think. I'm fucked up right now. Sad and angry, confused and consumed. I just needed to vent, I guess. My job is super stressful this time of year, culminating in an exhausting day of accounting on December 31st. Once I get off work, there's nothing I love more than wearing my favorite bathrobe and fuzzy socks, and having a bowl of lightly salted popcorn while scrolling the family drama that happened during the holidays. This year promises to be extra spicy. Now I believe sharing is caring, so I will leave you with the drama from our Thanksgiving last year. We had a little over 30 people for Thanksgiving. Around 20 were great aunts, uncles, and cousins from across the country. One of the aunts is a deaconess. I will call Aunt D. I find her to be very judgmental towards people that are not Christians. This is relevant. The aunts and uncles are in the kitchen playing spades. The second involved aunt will be referred to as Aunt Cal, the oldest sibling and matriarch/family problem solver. I'm standing at the bar observing their card game. Aunt D starts mentioning a cousin that was unable to attend because of her relationship issues. She goes into saying how their relationship is not working because they haven't given their lives to God. Aunt Cal cuts her off and says, "Now, how can you say that when your husband left you for that barely legal young girl while he was the pastor of y'all church? You're the one that stood up in church and told the congregation what he was doing, or am I wrong? Not only that, but you still took him back. Baby, you could hear a mouse pissing on cotton." I actually clutched my pearls. Aunt D finally says that situation involved a lot of different circumstances. Now the real tea is that after 8 years of being divorced, her husband came back after that young girl left him broke and in poor health. He was actually on our back porch at that very moment. I can't tell y'all what else she said because the secondhand embarrassment was too much. So, I ran my 40-something-year-old ass out of there to go tell my 40-something-year-old baby sister what just happened. And we had us a good old cackle because somebody had finally put her in her place. I can say Aunt D was pleasantly subdued the remainder of her visit. Well, I thought I would get that off my chest. Anyways, happy holidays and happy Redditing. Basically, I was fat and not attractive up until age 20. Then I lost weight, grew out my hair and beard, dressed nice, nothing crazy, just decent, and then started to receive a ton of attention. At first I didn't believe the compliments because I was bullied for my weight for as long as I could remember. I also was always quiet and easily dismissed. But now, people talk to me first depending on the friend or work group I'm in, and expect me to be outgoing and confident. After a year or so went by, I started dating a girl who previously would have been way out of my league, and I thought still was at the time, and the compliments went straight to my head. I started to see myself as better than others and thought there was something special about me because I was attractive. Then, another year or so went by and I realized how much it got to my head, and also realized I forgot where I'd come from. I've humbled myself and everything has balanced out, but that roller coaster made me see the best and worst in both myself and others. But it's ruined my confidence as I'm scared to appear unattractive. And I'm not social or very smart, yet people pay attention to me now in social and work settings. And yet I really don't want the attention. Some big things I've noticed: other guys treat me very poorly now. Whether they see me as a threat or as a pretty boy, it's harder to make friends with guys now. People in general treat others based off their looks all the time, just subconsciously. Something I never believed growing up, but it's true. Looks really don't matter all that much. I was the ugliest inside when I was most attractive on the outside. I'm not sure how to say all this without sounding cocky or ungrateful, but I needed to get it off my chest. TLDR was fat, got attractive, got to my head, treated people poorly, realized I'm not shit, now I'm insecure. Wish we could see people for who they are and not how they look. Obviously a throwaway account, but I have been dating my girlfriend for 2 years and we've gone through everything together. I thought I could tell her my deepest secret, that even though I'm not trans, I wish I was born a girl. She backtracked heavily and very obviously didn't like it. It felt soul-crushing and like she didn't want me to really acknowledge how I feel. She's asleep and I'm drunk writing this, so I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Like I said, I'm really drunk and nothing's making sense anymore. I'm just listening to It's Called Freefall on repeat now, LOL.